Hi Jerry and Carol, this is Kirk, Mercedes-Benz of Hanover, and I came across this gray GLC and it's almost identical to the one that we quoted you, so I thought I'd give you a good look at it. So I'll give you a little walk around here, starting with the front. The distinct appearance of a Mercedes, of course, is based on the emblem that it has in the grille, but you'll notice there's a family resemblance across the model line, and for many years they've had this appearance to them. So the nice thing is you're not going to go out of style next year. But I wanted to point out some functionality, one that I really like. This area down here you'll see is all chrome. What I like about that, besides its appearance, is that when you park, especially in the winter with the snowbanks, if you bump something, that provides some protection. The paint's not going to get all scraped up. It's a much more rugged surface. So I wanted to point that out and just give you a general look at the car. The styling is definitely a strong point of the GLC. They look terrific on many people's minds, mine as well. So this is what the one is going to look like that we quoted you, except for the wheels. These wheels are nice, but the ones on the one that we quoted are definitely a step up. They have a more intricate design, and I think they're more elegant looking. Showing you down the sides, the car is very clean. It's an elegant, understated look. Just enough bright work. These roof rails are standard on all the GLCs, and you can put crossbars on those. So if you did want to carry some larger items, or you wanted to just bring this vehicle instead of a bigger one and carry more items, you can get containment systems for the roof, either through Mercedes-Benz or through other manufacturers like Thule. Coming around to the back, same story on the back of the car. Protective bright work down low where it counts, which is going to help you backing up if you were to scrape an icy snowbank or something. And then this is black trim through here that definitely holds up better than paint. Twin exhaust tips that are styled in, I think it's a nice little flourish. Just enough detailing. You know, the car looks special without looking overdone. Show you inside. You'll notice the tailgate opens slowly. They don't want anybody to get bonked in the chin opening it if it popped open too quickly. So we talked about the versatility and the size, and I think the consensus was that this is going to be a good size for you. And the split folding seats, which, you know, we were talking 40, 20, 40, and well, maybe it's more like 45, 10, 45, something like that for the split. Of course, they all come with front and rear floor mats. You have more storage underneath, and this is a very deep well in the back here, and I like it because objects are really out of sight back in here. And then of course we talked about the storage system is now standard on the 2018s, so you get the cargo net, you have the pullover cover as well. And if you did want to drop the seat, it's so simple, right here, down it goes. Which to me makes all the difference, because most of the time when I'm bringing something out that's large, it's nice if I can just easily pop the tailgate and then drop a seat like that and put it right in without having to go through the second door to do it. Again, a power lift gate for closing. If you look in the back, we still have the cardboard down on the floor to protect it. But you can see the detail. This one has a special dark wood. Some people love it, and it's really up to you what style you prefer. The one that we've quoted you has the classic burl walnut in it, which I think richens up the interior a little bit. This gives it a very monochromatic look, so I just wanted to point out the wood is going to look a bit different, but you're going to get the same detailing throughout the interior. The stitching in the seats, which again is very subtle, but I like it because it just brings out a little more distinction in the car without, I think, looking like it's too much, like it's trying too hard. So you see the stitching here and on the seat backs, and it runs down, I think, somewhat artistically through here. And what I think is great is it shows you how nicely contoured this seat is right here. These seats are exceptionally comfortable for a second row. I'm going to pop that back up. Of course, you have the folding armrest, cup holders included right here. It's hard for me to get it one-handed. There we go. So it's very comfortable second row, and it's definitely suitable for 6-foot adults. When I drive in the front, I'm just over 6 feet. Somebody my size can ride behind me as well. And then moving up front, again, you see the same attention to detail in the door. Functionality-wise, I think I pointed this out yesterday, that will open your tailgate as well and close it, opens and closes it, power operation. All your typical controls. You got familiar with the seat controls on a Mercedes, and the adjustability of the seat is terrific. I think that's one of the strongest points of the Mercedes, is you can get comfortable in this car. Or the old saying is, if you can't get comfortable in this car, you can't get comfortable in any car. So I'll give you a look at the dashboard. The one option this does not have is the multimedia package that we talked about. In 2017 it was called the Premium 2, 2018 the Multimedia. I know it's a little confusing, and sorry they switched it like that, but that's why I have a job, to help describe these things and answer your questions. So this is what the one that we quoted is going to look like inside, except again for the wood. So through here, and then the wood on the doors is going to be the burl walnut, which is a very dark, rich brown, and it's shiny and it's very nice. The steering wheel, the center display, which gives you all kinds of opportunity to personalize your readouts. And there's a general menu you can go into and pick up information, for example, your radio. I know some people like to show on the center display what station they're on and what the song is that's playing, which is a great thing. Any HD station is going to do that for you. And just give you a look around. Again, we see the stitching through the seats. The dashboard has some nice contouring to it, but again, it's not overdone. I think the strength of a Mercedes also is that everything's pretty intuitive. You have buttons for the crucial components. Electronics otherwise are in the background. And your screen, of course, right here is nice because it's very visible. You don't have to take your eyes far off the road if you're going to look at it. And then, of course, there's the voice command that we talked about, which I think is the biggest safety item going. You just press this button and you can command radio station changes. You can enter navigation destinations, make a phone call. It's all there to do verbally. So to me, keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel that way. That's the safest way to do it. So I just wanted to give you this quick look around the car. Oh, this one, by the way, has the panorama roof. So you can see in the front, so you can see the seat's headrest right here. The roof exceeds that. And then there's another roof in the back. So your second row occupants are not in any way deprived. They're going to get all the light they want. The front portion opens, the rear does not. And there is a shade for this. So you can close the shade and completely eliminate any sun penetrating the interior through the roof. There are a lot of other features I could get into. Safety features, I know safety is very important to you. We've talked about some of the features, there's many more. I think I mentioned Mercedes has more safety patents than any other manufacturer by far. And again, we come back to the style. It's a great looking car that'll stay in style for a long time. So please let me know what I can do for you. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to help you make a decision. You're great folks. I'd love to sell a car to you. And I think our dealership would work well for you given what your needs are. So thank you so much again. Please call me 781-924-4229, or feel free to respond to this email, or you can text me as well. I hope to speak to you both soon. Thank you again, Jerry and Carol. Take care.